Dzień dobry, witamy wszystkich bardzo serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku programu Banda. Dziś znajdujemy się znów w sali zabaw Lemon w Częstochowie, albo obok Częstochowy w Blachowni, niedaleko A1, którą serdecznie polecamy nie tylko dzieciakom, ale również dorosłym, bo mogą się tutaj doskonale bawić. A moim gościem jest dzisiaj zawodnik Włokniarza Czestochowa, Steven Goret. Hi Steven, how are you doing?
Dzień dobry, everything good.
Oh, you already started with Polish, so I assume you can understand some Polish.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time in Poland, so I start to learn and understand some more, you know.
Okay, so what other words do you already know?
Dzień dobry, witam, you know, like thank you, you know, dziękuję bardzo, and yeah, that's all. For me, it's enough.
But do you like Polish language, or is it too hard for you?
Yeah, it's too hard for me, you know, it's really difficult. When I saw like alphabet on my phone, it's like too much letter, you know, with different sound, you know, it's really hard, I think, language, you know. And some people told me like it's second hardest language on the world or something like that.
After French?
Yeah, maybe. For me, easier, French language.
For you, easy. Yeah, in French, I only studied French for a couple of years, I think, or maybe it was just 1 year. It's really annoying that you write so many letters, but only pronounce several of them.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Why do you write them? Why do you write all of the letters if you don't pronounce them?
I don't know, you know, I don't know about French language, but yeah, it's like hair, you know, double head, something like that, but same sound, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not easy language, but for me, you know, I born with this language, so easy.
It's easy for you.
Yeah.
All right. So maybe if we already started to talk about France at the moment, tell me, what do French people think about Polish people?
You know, in France, the Polish people coming a lot for work, because you have plenty of Polish people coming for do some work in France, because maybe better money in France. But the French people like every people from another country, you know. It's like the country open for everybody, like the international people. And of course, the Speedway people like the Polish people because it's the best level of the world, you know, for Speedway, you know. Every people know Speedway for Poland, you know, like Smart League, every rider in Poland on the best level. So.
But Speedway is not really popular in France at the moment. How many people, like, is it 3% or 5% of French people have ever heard of Speedway?
Yeah, and the Speedway, it's just on the south of France. Like, we have like 5 tracks, 4 in south of France and 1 near to Lyon on the west. So yeah, when you speak about Speedway around Paris or something like that, nobody knows about Speedway, just on the south of France.
Exactly. Yeah, because there are so many disciplines of sports at the moment in France that are on really great level, that Speedway is probably not one of them. And
Yeah, but the federation do the best, you know, to promote this sport, you know, like you have like some fan seat coming for live, you know, during the French League. So it's good for the people from another country to watch this meeting because it's good level on French League. So yeah, maybe start to be better right now, but after COVID, it's really difficult for the club.
Okay, what has changed during the COVID? So
the people, you know, the spectators not coming. It's like 500 people coming for the French League, and everything costs a lot of money, insurance, doctor, everything like that, you know, costs a lot of money for the French club. So normally you need like 1,000 people to be good, you know, but it's a little bit hard on this time.
Yeah, I think we are having similar problems in Poland. Like, there are several clubs when they always have the full stadium, but like in Częstochowa, you probably don't remember, but a couple of years ago, the number of spectators was a little bit greater. And now you are struggling a little bit, you know, with this 5, 6, 7,000 of spectators, which is not really big for Extra League. But we will be talking about Speedway in a while. First of all, I would like to finish off this French part of interview, let's say. And as you know, we've just started Olympics in Paris. Are you following Olympics?
Yeah, just, you know, it's on my country, so I have to look, you know, about that. But I looking just on my phone, who win the medal, you know, about that. just I looking the rugby because I really like the rugby, and the rugby win the gold medal 2 days ago. 7 rugby, like, and I really like one player, Antoine Dupont. It's like the best player of the world, I think, for me, because he win like European Championship, French Championship, and now the Olympics game with the French team. So it's really nice guy.
But yeah, you cannot be a nice guy playing rugby. I think they are not the nicest people. Oh
no, just like going on my city to watch some rugby, but I'm not scary about that. But I don't have like physical for that. I think because it's really hard sport. It's, you need to be fit for that. It's a lot of contact with the body and. Yeah, but just I like to watch this, and I like the mentality of rugby because it's like, well, team, like everybody working with everybody. It's like, yeah, you need to build one team, it's everybody help each other, it's really good sport. I like the mentality of this sport.
Yeah, I think I can follow what you are meaning because you've got this scrum also in rugby where they are all together against the others. And in management, you also have scrum. No? You are using this kind of methodology to say that we are thinking together on one thing. No? In rugby, probably you are not thinking too much over this ball, but you are put all together. So I can follow what you mean. Okay. Good, but talking about the Olympics also, I need to ask you about this question because in Poland, at least, it was a big controversy during this opening ceremony when they imitated this Last Supper picture. What do people in France tell about it?
Every people was happy first to this ceremony because it's the first time on the city, not on the stadium. So everybody was happy about this ceremony because it's really good job for Paris, because believe on that ceremony and do the best for that. Just raining coming, but it's job done, for this ceremony. But yeah, this last things, the French people say always like the Paris and French country was the country of love and city of love. So, and for the Olympics game, everybody was on the same level, not speaking about religion, something like that. But yeah, about these things, the people was not happy, but another people say, oh, it's French, so do what I want and something like that. But yeah, it's not easy to speak about that, because I don't know, for me, doesn't matter, about that, but it's not really good,
Yeah, I think what many people in Poland were harmed about is more or less that it is easy to make fun of Catholic religion, but if, for example, we were making fun of Islam religion, if there was, I don't know, gay Mahomet there drinking beer during this ceremony, probably it wouldn't be so nicely seen in the countries where the Islam is the major religion. So this is probably the biggest critique that Polish people have, that, okay, we can make fun of Catholic Church, but we cannot make fun of Islam, for example.
Yeah, of course, that's true.
So that's more or less like this. Good. But going away a little bit from Olympics, but staying in France still, I just found out from yourself that you've got a private speedway track.
Yeah, my father built one track on the 1999. Yeah, he riding speedway before, long track, of course, and he take like big crash, so hand the car. So he going always in Poland one time per year to watch some speedway in Czech Republic, and one time he go in Pardubice to watch this golden helmet, this best race of the world for him, and he would like to do the same in France. So he start to build one track. Everybody not believe him where he built the track, but he do his best, and now the track was done, and it's like now 25 years with this track. So yeah, it's really good, to live on this track, to walking on this track with my dad, it's really good, sometimes for the practice, I say to my dad, oh, maybe grief the outside, grief the start to try something, live like normal, to try something too, it's very good to have track at home, but it's a little bit difficult because the voicing, it's the problem in France, because don't like the sound, you know.
Okay.
So you can practice just 1 time per month in my
Okay.
track. Yeah.
So this is just a regulation that you can only go there once a month.
Yeah.
For how many hours?
Yeah. For during the all day, like 10 to 12, 14 to 18.
Okay, so 6 hours, let's say.
Yeah.
Well, it's not easy, no, to have a private track, but being only able to go there once a month.
Yeah. It's not easy, but sometimes, you know, I go to the city, to the presence of the city, and I ask, oh, I have some international meeting, I can practice just 1.5 hours, and I go to this voicing, I ask him, and sometimes he say, yes, you can, but, you know, and my father would like to, when he opened the track for everybody, you know, for, you know, when you do the track riding, it's better to do for every rider than just for one rider, you know.
Yeah, okay, I can follow. But it's still a hard situation, because it doesn't help you too much to have this track. And maybe to make it clear, we are talking about the track in La Motte-Landeron. So this is the name, because the name, it is known a little bit in Poland. Do you have a team also in the league from La Motte?
Before, yes, but it's like now 3 years we stop the French league because the club don't have very good money for this moment. So the club take the choice to do like international individual meeting for the people, you know, because the people like the race with 6 riders on the gate or 5 riders on the gate. It's the people in France like that. So my father would like to do like that for the people coming back to watch the Speedway, and after maybe we build one team on French league.
Okay, cool. And a couple of months ago, I remember we spoke also about this situation during the French league when it was a little bit problematic with Berger family. Is it solved now?
Yeah, you know, it's not a problem with Berger family. It's just, you know, like one team, you know, was not happy because I win this final, you know, and nobody, I think, believe on that because I take like, well, in not good start, I'm last, and I working hard to come back, and I pass like just, you know, intelligent race, you know. The rider go outside, I cut back, I go in, I push him a little to the outside, and I'm first, you know, and I win that. But the people, you know, don't know my engine because I have a like golden engine for France, so nobody saw this engine before. So maybe it's why, you know, would like to open this engine and check, you know, if it's good or not.
But sorry to interrupt you, but everyone is riding GM engines at the moment, and you had a Gordon, yeah?
Yeah. This, you know, my father is the tuner too. It's my tuner for every year I ride Speedway.
Okay.
And sometimes he say you need to try something different because everybody have GM. So maybe you can find something on another engine. So Gordon sent me one engine for free. So thank you a lot for him. And working with this engine, you know, during the winter, I try something, or I call him, or maybe you need to change this, try again. And now it was very good engine, but for the long track, you know, long Speedway track and long track too.
Yes, that's true, because this was your main focus during many years. Last year you were a world champion of U23 on the long track.
Yeah.
This year you will be also competing on the championship, senior championship, let's say.
Yeah, but you know, it's not easy for me, you know, because I spend a lot of time on Speedway, and when you are a professional Speedway rider, you have like full calendar, you know, to ride everywhere. And, you know, I would like to be the best on Speedway, but the long track is really good for the rider, much easier for the Speedway rider. It's not technical, you know, so when you have technical from Speedway, it's easier for the long track. And yeah, last season I'm world champion, so I get like third substitute place for the senior championship. And I start on the Marmande 2 weeks ago after 2 riders injured. So I come back after 5 years without practice and meeting on the real grass. And it was not too bad meeting. So I go to the last chance. I get the defect on the last chance hit. But, you know, I'm ready for the next round if the rider not come back and fight again to show me what I can do and what the Speedway rider can do, you know, because sometimes we saw in France like Dimitri Berger come back just for one meeting and win. You know, it's good to saw like some Speedway rider on the long track. It's good.
Yeah, that's true. And I think there is a slight difference between the technique, also between the equipment and so on. But at the end of the day, one thing that you just said, is crucial, I think. You need more technique on the shorter tracks and a little bit less technique on the longer tracks. No?
Yeah, that's true. That's true, you know.
And I think it was also visible a little bit in Speedway of Nations, when it wasn't the best meeting for you because you were struggling with the short track.
Yeah. And you know, the Speedway of Nations, it's special, you know, because you arrived in England when you never ride in England. You know, I spent like half season in England, but on completely different track, never in Manchester. But you know, to ride on this type of track is really good track. Manchester style of track, material is very good, but you need something like, you need to ride in England, I think, to get some experience on this track, you know, to have good setup. And on this level you need to have everything good, you know, the setup, mechanic, head, you know, everything good, you know, on this meeting.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It is a little bit different, and I think you also need some experience.
Yeah.
And talking about the experience, you are collecting loads of experience this season with Wlokniarz U24. Do you already have some kind of favorite track in Poland?
Yeah, you know, I started in Poland like 3 years ago, and straight I go in Ravage. I signed in Ravage to race on second league, and sometime I going to practice in Leszno, and I spend plenty of time in Leszno, and for the moment it was my favorite track, Leszno, and after, of course, Czestochowa now, because I spend like practice all weeks and some meeting, and I really like this track. And yeah, other track is new for me, but you know, every Extraliga track was perfect for me. It's like the best track of the world, so yeah, it's good to spend time on this track.
Of course. You also mentioned Ravage a couple of seconds ago. We remember that you were more or less a slave, no, of the German, because he didn't want to give you away to another team, and you were like forced to stay at Ravage. Was it irritating for you?
Yeah, you know, I'm blocked like 1 year. So last season, some club contacts the presence of Ravage to buy me, but it was really hungry about every rider, I think, so he can't want to sell some rider. So I have to ride only in Sweden last season, so it's not easy for me. But now everything is okay, you know, so now I signed in Czestochowa and everything good.
Okay. And you are also 23 this season. That means you will be racing U24 Extraliga and maybe the first team on Wlokniarz at the U24 position, because as we know, Mats Hansen is getting 25 next season. So maybe you will be the first option for Wlokniarz also to ride in the main team.
You know, it's the dream of everybody, I think, you know, but Extraliga, it's for me another world, you know. It's really hard level. You need to have everything, team working, bikes working, everything. For the moment, you know, just I would like to do my best on the 24 league, to have the good average, you know, to be the best rider of the team. And after, we will see, you know, but I'm working hard for that. And I hope so, you know, I do next season some meeting on Extraliga maybe, but we will see, you know, step after step, you know. Not going straight to the Extraliga and not good performance, so come back, you know. For me, it's no sense to do like that. Yeah. Better to do like maybe ride on the under 24 league and maybe second league to get some experience, more meeting, and after we will see, you know.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen, because we've got an example of Ben Cook this season, who was never riding in a Polish league before, and now he's maybe not a star, but he's a big surprise doing so many points.
Yeah, of course, but I know him because when I ride in England, I ride with him brother, and I saw this guy on the track in England, and it was really good rider for me, you know, in England. So yeah, he come, you know, in Poland and ride really good. You know, it's like when you do like that, it's like 50-50, you know. But it's good for him and good for Leszno to get some good rider like that, you know.
Yeah, but still at the moment it's looking like it might not help Leszno to stay in the Extra League. How do you see this competition? Who, in your opinion, will leave the Extra League this season?
I don't know, you know, it's not easy to say, you know, but Leszno have really hard season, you know, unlucky season because Lebedev get injured, Ratajczak, really good rider, get injured, Kolo J2. So, you know, it's like unlucky season because for me, Leszno have very good team. Same like every team on Extraliga was very good team. But if you get like injured, of course, you know, like maybe you go down on the table, you know. It's really hard to say who go down. Maybe for the moment Leszno. But we will see, you know, you never know the Speedway, you know. So now it's 2 rounds before the playoffs, so we will see, you know.
Yeah, Wlokniarz can get safe now. If you win against Zielona Góra on Friday, then it's gonna be you're gonna be safe on at least 6th place, let's say. So that's good for you. But I can see you in many of meetings, like this Sunday, for example, you were fighting in Toruń. Fighting, maybe it's too hard word in this case, but you were fighting and helping there also. Do you do it voluntarily? That you go there to Toruń for a trip, let's say, to help, or are you having something in the contract like this?
No. I go like voluntary. You know, for me it's normal. The club help me, so I have to help the club. You know, sometimes it's good to have like one guy's extra. You know, to do something when the rider have hit after hit or something like that. So yeah, I help, you know, normally like junior rider because ride with me on the under 24 league, and it's good to know maybe the setup on this track because later coming with under 24 league. So for me it's good, and of course it's good to watch the best rider of the world to ride, you know, on Extraliga. So yeah, I go like voluntary and help like Leon Madsen, Maxim Drabik, you know, to wash the wheel, push, start second bikes. You know, for me, it's really important to help each other, you know, like you are one team, so you need to help, you know, and it's Wlokniarz things, you know, like one team, so, you know, it's only one team and you need to help, you know, and always my father told me, like, you need to help each other because maybe one time you need some help and this guy help you too, you know.
Yeah, you need to be like a mirror. If somebody is nice to you, you can be nice to him. If somebody is not nice to you, you don't need to be nice to him as well. Yeah, but you say that it's one team, that maybe atmosphere is good. You know, many things have happened in the last couple of weeks, months, let's say, in Wlokniarz, and at the moment, it doesn't look like the atmosphere is good in the club. Can you tell me something about this?
You know, it is what it is. You know, sometimes the media, you know, do like the wrong picture, you know, the team, you know, because for me the media kill, you know, that, you know, because sometimes do like quickly the movies or something like that to show one situation, but it's not real situation, you know. Just for me, you know, when I saw like the first team on Extraliga, for me it's like really good team. Believe me, it's, you know, like sometimes we go together to eat something, we practice together, you know, the coach do like really good job, same like under 24 league. Sebastian Ulamek was amazing guys, you know, he fight for the gold, and when I signed in this contract, he said to me, Steven, I fight for the gold, so I hope you are ready for that, you know. And of course, you know, I like when the people speak like that, you know, always go on the track for win, and you know, if you lose, okay, walk more and maybe win the next one, you know, and it's like that in Czestochowa, and for me, it was the best club for that, you know, help the rider, you know.
Okay, yeah, you said something about the media, that they are maybe changing the reality sometimes. This is why Maxim Drabik is not talking to media at all. Sometimes you can see him in the mixed zone after the meetings, but he's just in a corner and, you know, not giving any interviews. Maxim is Maxim. I kind of understand that. I'm not gonna have any problem with that. Let's put it this way. But what happened this Sunday between Mikkelsen and Madsen? It wasn't created by media. It was created by them. They probably fought a little bit there, and I don't think it's a good example for you, for Halkiewicz, for Kupiec, if they already, you know, learn this kind of behavior. Or do you see it in a different way?
No, you know, for me, I'm just here, you know, for help the rider. And, you know, when you ride on Extraliga, you fight, you know, of course for the team, but you have your personal performance, you know. So I don't know, you know, about this. I arrived just to, you know, for take the helmet of Leon to put back, you know, like normal. And I saw that, but, you know, I don't like to speak, you know, about that too much, you know, because, you know, it's like, you know, adrenaline, you know, it's like, you know, when you come back after race, you lose, so you are nervous, you know, so, yeah, and for me, you know, the media take some picture and put on the media too quick, you know, because nothing about this situation, you know.
Yeah, I get your point that sometimes media is just picking the most interesting part, the part where you can get the most clicks, where you can get the most views, and this is how media is going, I think, in all of the sport disciplines. And in this case, I do understand both riders that they got angry, let's say, because of, I don't know, one maneuver or another one. But at the end of the day, it was a meeting that was already closed. Before the last heat, they already knew that they're not gonna win, probably. The draw was still possible, but the bonus point was already there. So sometimes you just think maybe it is a little bit too much because people are watching. So, you know, often you can see somebody kicking the wall because he or she, sorry, not she, but he just had some problems during the heat. But sometimes it is maybe hard to understand these things. But on the other hand, okay, it's emotion, it's adrenaline, it's also money.
Yeah, of course, you know, everybody was professional rider, you know, it's the job. So of course you ride for the team, you ride for yourself, for the best of yourself, you know, to go on the best level, you know. And yeah, of course you have like adrenaline, you have like nervous when you lose some race, you know. Yeah, you know, for me it's normal, you know, but Czestochowa for me was very good team. You saw in Lublin, it's very close match too in Lublin, so it's very good performance for me. Yesterday night, the same, you know, Torun is very good team too, you know, at home. So just need to take, you know, some wrong, you know, job and working on that, and maybe we'll be better next meeting, you know.
Yeah, let's hope. It's going to be a crucial meeting against Wlokniarz.
Yeah.
All right, we were talking a little bit about money a couple of minutes ago. Tell me, is it possible to, you know, to earn some money in Extraliga U24, or you need to hope for your father to invest yourself?
You know, it's always difficult to speak about that, you know, because if you get like 15 points, is no problem with the money, you know. But of course, you know, it's like under 24 league, it's league for the young rider, you know, to show you. So of course you don't have like big money, but you can live with this money, you know. But of course, if you want to win more money, you need to sign somewhere, to England, maybe Sweden, or second league in Poland to win some money. Of course, I'm lucky to have my father, you know, to help me for the engine, for the parts, for everything. But, you know, I believe on my dream, you know, but for the moment it's a little bit hard, you know, to live on this sport, you know, because I didn't win like money, you know, to live during the winter. I have to work on the winter, but for me it's normal, you know. But I hope, you know, like a few years ago, I can live, you know, like for this sport, you know, comfortable, you know.
Yeah, because
it's really important.
If you are on a certain level, you can definitely live well from Speedway.
Yeah.
Right, Steve. Maybe the last part of this interview would be talking a little bit about your health, because I know that you've been struggling the last couple of weeks. What was it, and have you already recovered?
Yeah, you know, sometimes it's like that, you know, in the life. I get some bacteria on my body, so I have like some pills to take. And now everything going on the good side. But the club helped me for that, so thank you to the club of Wlokniarz to help me about that. Thank you to the Polish people I know from out of the club to help me about that. And now everything going well, so I hope I come back on my best level and show me what I can do, you know. Yeah.
Okay, good. Steven, I think these are all the questions that we wanted to touch today, but maybe there is something that you would like to say to the fans, to the sponsors, to Wlokniarz team. Do you have something to say? Because the questions are over.
Yeah, just I would like to say, you know, it's like thank you so much to whole club of Czestochowa, you know, because working hard on the track, on the team, on everything. For me, it's very good club, you know. Help the young rider, help me, you know, like the mechanic from the club, help me all the time, you know, come on my box, ask me, oh, what about this engine, what about bikes, you know, what about you? Always the press is coming on the good atmosphere, you know, same on my box, you know, what about this, Steven, what about this performance, or very good this weekend, you know, it's really good club for me, fan was very good, so I would like to say like really big thank you to Wlokniarz Czestochowa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So thank you also for being here, for taking part in this interview. I'm gonna do the ending in Polish, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Naszym gościem był dzisiaj Steven Goret, zawodnik włókniarza U24. To była kolejna Banda na portalu PoBandzie. Ja nazywam się Krzysiek Sałaga, a my znajdujemy się dzisiaj w podczęstochowskiej sali zabaw Lemon, do której bardzo serdecznie zapraszamy. Thank you very much, Steven.
Thank you.